Hey viewers, what's going on? Welcome back to more Castlevania 2 Belmont's Revenge on the Game Boy. So now we are starting Dracula's castle levels as such. In the map that we saw last time, there are apparently two big levels to go through before fighting the final bosses and such. Music here is pretty cool. And well, in here we are not supposed to expect so many changes in terms of the traps. Well, this enemy is new. I don't actually remember him at all in the 4 regular stages. But in general we are going to deal pretty much with the same type of traps. This kind of reminds me in terms of the structure of the levels to Mega Man series. Like, they make you choose between a series of levels with a boss protecting them each, and then you go to, well, in this case Castlevania or Dracula's Castle, pretty much similar to Dr. Wily's set of levels, which compiles pretty much the exact same trap, the traps you see throughout the game in general. Here I will keep the axe the whole time till the end. Perhaps the holy water might be effective for a boss, but in case of the, in order to pass the regular levels, I just gonna keep the axe with me, especially to fight this annoying, because they become annoying if you let them leave, the bats. So I would prefer just to get rid of those quickly enough using the axe if it is too difficult to use the whip against them. Here I'm making sure to get as many hearts as I can. As you can tell, I don't have so many, and if you remember, at some point I ended up getting around 50 or near 50 hearts, so I could throw a lot of axes. Right now I have a very limited amount, so the more you get, the better. So I'll make sure to break or destroy every single candelabra or set of candles I see, for me to get as many hearts as possible. Right now I definitely need the axe. Oh, I instant kill the big bat. Didn't have to divide into the two little bats by using the axe, so it's way more effective. Of course, sometimes if I can use the whip in order to attack enemies on the ceiling, I will just do so. I'm not gonna abuse, or I'll try not to abuse the axe. Right now that's the only item I don't want to get, so I'm just gonna wait for it to vanish and continue on. I just wasted one axe, I know, but well, I was with a skeleton in front of my face. Again, I'll try to use the whip as much as I can, especially considering that I have the range attack still, even if it's less powerful than using the actual whip or using the axe. But there is no need to get any closer to the enemy. Right there, you need to control your dropping, your falling rather, because I tried it a couple of times and ended up falling into the spikes by not calculating where I am falling. So now we're going to the next room. I don't want to waste any axe to destroy that. What would be the point, right? I want to get an extra heart. Some platforming is required here, platforming skills in general, like by jumping into or jumping on moving platforms and waiting for the spiky platforms as well to appear eventually for you to ride them. Okay, that's a short level in general terms, quite challenging though. Of course there is a section before the actual boss, which is going to be quite hard, you will see. Alright, you can actually kill these mad figures, I think that's what they are, that appear and disappear, just like the red skeletons in the console Castlevania games. So now it's boss time. As you will see, we are fighting a dragon whose weak point is the head, as you can tell. Of course, the more hits you can provide with the actual whip instead of using the range attack, the better. Sometimes I'll be forced to use the axe. So here the whole point, and my main recommendation, is not to get stuck, as you can tell right now. So every time you can, try to go forward. Try to be like not behind the dragon, because you're gonna run out of space and you're gonna take a hit eventually. Okay. It wasn't that terrible, but still you're gonna take a lot of hits if you get behind. So you have to be constantly moving, and then you can whip and use other weapons. Okay, now we're gonna do the second level, and apparently the last level of the game, but that's going to happen on the next video. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be finishing this game.